So let's see what Spirit has to say about this card. Igniting your passions today. This message is about connecting with your security and your belonging, your feeling of safety, security, and belonging. Because when we feel safe and secure and belong, then we have kind of breathing room to explore our passions. So if we're spending time, just in struggling survival mode and we're not feeling safe and secure, it's a little trickier to allow that kind of passion and the space for that creativity to kind of flow through us, because life is moving through us. But when we don't feel secure, safe, or belong, we're kind of limiting the flow of life source, like life source, is that the word? Like the source of life that's moving through us. We're restricting that flow. So, people often think like passion is all about the heart, opening the heart. Of course, it can be about opening the heart and all those kinds of things. But I have found also, I'm being reminded of like my own situation as an artist. There were times in my life where I just wasn't in a secure place. Actually, I was very secure. I was very supported, but I didn't see my life like that. And so I didn't feel like that, right? So my nervous system wasn't regulated. And when my nervous system wasn't regulated, I couldn't get into a chill place to actually create. I was just too restless because I was too worried. I was feeling too insecure. I had too many issues on my mind, right? I was overthinking things. So what I'm hearing today is to ignite your passions, okay, in whatever way that lands for you, of course. Maybe that means taking a step in a direction of something that sounds interesting to you. That's also coming to mind right now. Obviously, take a step in the direction of something that delights you. We had a message yesterday about being spontaneous. But I'm hearing on a deeper level, if you really want to open that flow, if you've been feeling blocked in that part of your life, take a look at like the energies of the root chakra. Like, are you feeling secure? Do you feel like you belong? Do you feel like you are safe? And if you're not feeling like that, start affirming to yourself all the ways that you are safe, all the ways that you have been, if you need to say, like saved by the universe, like things have worked out in the nick of time. And even if they didn't, they eventually did, right? You're here chilling, listening to YouTube or wherever you're seeing this message, or on TikTok. So that is the main thing that's coming through right now. Spirit's like, yes, open your heart. Yes, take steps in those directions. But for those of you, if you've been feeling blocked lately, look at how safe and secure you feel, because the minute your root chakra is feeling really secure and grounded, and if the language root chakra doesn't work for you, then look at the beliefs and ideas that are associated with the root chakra. So check in how secure you're feeling. Check in how much you feel like you belong in your situation, and then start affirming and talking to yourself, right? I've shared this before, I was in a really toxic relationship, and it didn't look like I had many options. I was kind of between the rock and the hard place at the time. So I started alchemizing on the spot. Like, while I was there, no matter what was going on in my reflection, I was like, I am super safe and I belong everywhere. And I am secure and I'm supported by the universe. And I've been shown this time and time and again in my life. And I just literally had to like rewrite, I had to rewrite this programming, or another way to say it is I had to talk to those parts of myself, my shadow, and I had to really like nurture it. I had to validate it and then say, hey, look, there's more information, right? Because a lot of times our shadow, those parts of ourself that feel fear or doubt or whatever they're feeling, they just don't have the information that we have, like the wisest parts of ourselves. So it's our job, no one else can do this for us, to like step in, speak to those parts of ourselves and re-educate them so that they're feeling more secure and safe. And when all parts of the self are in this kind of integrated space, literally our life source, the portal through which the system, I say this because I actually had a mystical experience where I experienced this, where I experienced the current of source energy moving through all things all at once. And it literally was moving through right into the chakras, going all the way down my back, going into my spine. It was kind of this like reverse matrix kind of situation. And so since then, I really understand that life is moving through us, and how much energy moves through us depends on our psychic parameters. It depends on how much energy or what kind of psychic parameters we have. If we feel we're safe and belonging, so much more life force is flowing through us, right? And you can do that for actually all of these chakra systems, like all the kind of energies that are associated with each chakra. Maybe I'll make another video about that if that's interesting to people. So that's the message that's coming through today. Spirit, is there anything else you want to add to this? Yeah, and they're saying, and then don't forget to go out and have fun. Once you feel really grounded and secure and safe, actually it's going to be so easy because the inspirations are just going to be coming. The ideas are going to be coming. You know, you can have fun when you feel like you're in a good place and you're not in survival mode. So that's the message for today. If you enjoyed this message, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. And if you're interested in coaching or Akashic record readings or visionary art, I'll have that information in the description box below. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video.